Well, guys, I want you to see how inhumane the left is. These people, man, they really want you dead. If you actually oppose the left, they want you dead. They want to kill you. Make no mistake about it, guys, that even though they killed Charlie Kirk, they want more of us dead. These people are violent, man. Their rhetoric is out of control. But the thing is, man, they have the protection of the mainstream media. The mainstream media is lying. They're lying. But folks, we have seen over the past 3 days or so, a whole bunch of people, leftists, are getting fired from their jobs because they're signing off on violence. They approve of the murder. Now, at Turning Point USA headquarters, folks, there is a memorial for Charlie Kirk. Flowers, everything outside. But guess what happened, guys? A disgusting scumbag decided to desecrate Charlie Kirk's memorial. And not only that, this man wore the same clothes as Charlie Kirk's assassin. That tells you everything you need to know, folks. Everything you need to know. These leftists are out of control. Folks, make no mistake about it, guys. These people are communists. These people are communists, folks. And they want you dead. They want you dead. If you are still asleep at the wheel, you better wake up. You better wake up big time, folks. Because these people are not rational people. They're not. All these people, man, that's out there losing their jobs, willing to lose their jobs, these people are not rational. You cannot have a conversation with these people. That is why Charlie Kirk got assassinated. Because these people didn't want to have a conversation. They can't justify their points. These people have no respect for a man that is now deceased. They have no respect for his family, his wife, his 2 children. I'm disgusted by these people. But folks, we must go ahead and get into it, guys, because this guy, he found out. And not just from the police. Let's get into it. Right over here, 19-year-old man wearing same shirt as Charlie Kirk assassin desecrates memorial at Turning Point USA headquarters. Faces multiple charges. This is ridiculous, man. You guys seen this picture right here. That's Tyler Robinson on the right. And this is this scumbag right here on the left. He wore the same shirt. This is telling you, folks, he wants you dead. He wants you dead. Let's read it. A 19-year-old man has been taken into custody after allegedly trampling and destroying a memorial set up to honor Charlie Kirk at a Turning Point USA event, according to police and witness reports. The suspect, identified by authorities as Ryder Carell, was restrained by bystanders after he allegedly walked through the tribute area on September 14th, kicking over flowers, vases, balloons, and American flags that had been placed in Kirk's memory. Witnesses said the disturbance lasted about 15 yards through the memorial before several people pulled Carell to the ground and held him until officers arrived. Yeah, so let's watch this clip, guys. There's no sound. And this section for Fox News, I don't know why there's no sound, but still. This is him right here. That's Ryder Carell right there, trampling and desecrating this memorial. But look, the guy looking, grabs him, throws him to the ground, and then the police take him. They take him. Yeah. They put him in handcuffs. Yeah, this man should be punished for this. And they say he's going to be charged. He's going to be charged. So they got him in handcuffs, and they ain't waste no time. A 19-year-old thug does this. Rocking the same shirt. And look, he has a smile on his face, it looks like. And the police are walking him away right there. Yeah. Phoenix police later confirmed Carell's arrest, stating that he will face multiple charges, including criminal damage and disorderly conduct. Quote, Carell will be booked on multiple charges to include criminal damage and disorderly conduct, the department said in a statement, noting that a booking number will be released once the process was complete. And you know what? I believe they need to dig into this man's background. I really do. Does he actually have other intentions also as well? I mean, you don't really just wear the same shirt of the assassin. There may actually be something bigger in play with this guy. I'm serious on this, man. I'm really, really serious on this. Wearing the same clothes as Tyler Robinson. The same exact clothing. And we can get a better picture right here so you guys can actually see. So you see that shirt? So this is probably the best picture right here we actually seen that shirt. It says Land of the Free, Home of the Brave with the U.S. flag and American Eagle. That is Tyler Robinson right there. And that is this scumbag right there. Wow. Wow. This is not a coincidence, folks. This is not a coincidence. It's the exact same shirt, man. It's the exact same shirt. Now, this memorial was erected in Phoenix following Kirk's assassination on September 10th. And this guy walks over there and tramples it. And the people that says, oh, he just stepped on some flowers and stuff like, no, it's much bigger than that, guys. It's much bigger than that. This man needs to be held accountable. The left is out of control. The FBI needs to be looking into this guy. They definitely do. Does he have other intentions? I'm very, very curious about that, folks. Very curious about that. Because also, by the way, since I brought up the FBI, I'm going to go back over here to the post-millennial here and talk about this real quick. So right here, FBI investigates far-left Utah groups for advanced knowledge of Charlie Kirk assassination. Yeah, it seems like other leftists may have been in on the Charlie Kirk assassination. They probably knew something. It says federal and state law enforcement agencies have opened investigations into several leftist groups in Utah to determine whether they had advanced knowledge of or gave support after the killing of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, according to multiple sources familiar with the case. The probe is running parallel to efforts to establish the motive of 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, who is accused of fatally shooting Kirk during a campus event at Utah Valley University on September 10th. Sources told Axios that investigators are examining whether Robinson targeted Kirk because of the activist's outspoken views on gender identity, which Robinson allegedly believed were hateful. Now, this has been confirmed also, folks. The media wants to lie to you, but look at this. Robinson lived with a trans romantic partner. Utah Governor Spencer Cox confirmed Sunday on ABC's This Week. That individual, described as extremely cooperative with investigators, provided authorities with phone messages in which someone identified as Tyler described hiding rifle used in the shooting in bushes near the campus. One source told Axios the roommate was aghast when learning of Robinson's alleged role. The roommate responded to investigators by saying, "That's what happened? ? Oh my God, no." And they say here are the messages right here. Yeah. Cott said Robinson has not confessed and is refusing to cooperate with authorities. Investigators are also reviewing the activities of local leftist organizations to assess whether Robinson communicated with them before or after the shooting. At least one such group deleted his social media profile following the incident, as Axios reported. Officials wanted to establish whether anyone in those circles had prior knowledge of Robinson's plans. Quote, "It's pretty clear that Robinson's roommate knew a lot and didn't say anything after the killing. So they're a person of interest officially and are cooperating," one official said. What we want to know is if anyone else had knowledge of the shooting before or after. Wow. And you know what, guys? These leftist groups, if they were found to be in the know on this or in on this, I think that the FBI needs to dig deep and see who's actually financing them. Because, oh boy, if we find out a certain name has been financing them, that name needs to come out and that person could be done. Because that would be a direct connection to Charlie Kirk's assassination, folks. But gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you next time.